Welcome back to Blossom Street. Debbie Macomber starting now. Wednesday nights, 9 p.m. Now, let's review chapters 5 and 6. In chapter 5, we learned all about Dr. Philip Stone and what a workaholic he was. And we also learned that he believed Libby had a teenage daughter who was pregnant. In chapter 6, we learned where Libby was at this point in her life. Her depression's still going strong, but she ended up at the hospital rocking the babies anyway, something she struggled with. I can't wait for chapter 7, can you? Let's just take a sneak peek into chapter 7. Libby arrived to volunteer again at the Seattle General Nursery a couple of days later on a Wednesday afternoon. She slipped on the drab blue gown just before Sharon stepped into the room. "I'm so glad you're here," the head nurse said. "The morning volunteer canceled and I've had my hands full." Sharon definitely looked like she needed a break. "By the way, did you see Dr. Stone?" she asked. The question had an expectancy to it, as if Libby was supposed to have met up with the good doctor. No, Libby noticed that he hadn't shown up at the gym the last couple of mornings either, which was fine by her. "He asked about you this morning." "He asked about me?" Her stomach tightened with a sense of dread. If Dr. Heart of Stone sought her out, it couldn't be for anything pleasant. Wow, wasn't that something? Now, let's take a sneak peek into chapter 8. He was there. Robin Hamlin bit into her lower lip and did her best to quell her stampeding heart. Judge Roy Bollinger had attended the annual fundraising dinner held by the local AIDS Society. Naturally, she had hoped to see him, but she had no way of knowing if he would participate or not. Robin had admired Roy years ago when they worked together on an election campaign. Recently, she learned that his wife had died 2 years ago. To the best of her knowledge, he wasn't dating. She didn't dare ask for fear one of her colleagues might question her interest. Oh wow, both chapters seem very interesting. What could Dr. Stone possibly want with Libby? And in chapter 8, it sounds like we're going to get another new character added to the story. If you haven't been with us on Wednesday nights, catch up on the playlist for starting now on Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. and join us this week on Wednesday for chapter 7 and 8.